Welcome back to DIY and That. Got a tool review for you. So, I'm making some windows for the new shop, and a situation where I need to drill some deep holes. I have the style on the rail here for the window. I drilled this part on the drill press with a brand new Fish Brad Point bit, 1/2 inch. Worked really well, but when I tried to clamp these together and extend it through there, it didn't seem to want to drill too good. So I have two issues. One is going into the end grain, so that makes it harder. But the other problem is that the chips are not clearing very well, so the bit kind of stalls when you're going through there. So although this is a very good bit, it is not doing the job. So I purchased some other bits and we'll see how they work. So what I ended up buying was these Wood Owl bits, and there was a little set here. It has a 1 inch, a 3/4, and a 1/2 inch. The 1/2 inch is the one I needed, but the price for the three of them wasn't too bad, so I decided to get all three. And these have some, let me show you on the 1 inch bit, it's a little easier to see. These have some nice features to them, so I don't know how nicely packaged too. You got the little tube there, and they put a cap on there to protect the screw on there. So the difference between these and the Brad Point bit is obviously there's a screw on it, which helps. And there are 3 cutters on here, and the flutes are quite wide open, so this should go in there better and clear the chips. And the screw will draw the bit into the wood, so it should make this a little bit easier to work with. Just make a note here, you can't use a bit with a pilot screw on it in the drill press, because if it catches, the torque reaction could actually throw the entire drill press over, and that's dangerous obviously because it's heavy, and if it falls on something or on you, it could do damage. So if you're doing the drill press, you need to use a Brad Point's fine, a spade bit without the screw on it is fine. A twist drill is fine, but don't use anything like this in the drill press. So that's just a safety tip you have to be aware of. I think I will go ahead and keep these in the plastic tubes here so that they don't get banged against each other or banged against any other bits, and this way they should stay nice and sharp. So it's a little bulky, but I think that's a good way to store those. And this says on here, smooth, clean holes using a tri-cut design, minimal wandering and blowout. Lighter design and PTFE coating makes tools last longer. So this apparently has an anti-friction coating on it. So again, that should make it, it should require less force to go into the wood. So let's give this a try and see how we make out. All right, you see they have a hex shank on there, which is good because a round shank, it's much harder to get a grip on it with the chuck. So as long as you put the flats against the 3 jaws in the chuck, that should hold that securely and not come loose or wander around. I got this clamped up, made sure everything was square, and I drilled the holes. As I said, I drilled the holes through the stiles on the drill press, and that was no problem with the Brad Point. But we'll see how this goes with the Wood Owl bit. Hopefully it's an improvement. Let's give this a shot. So that's going through there. Okay, so as I I said, the brad point bit stalled, and I got in there like an inch or so. These went right in. So a combination of the 3 flute design, the open flutes for improved chip clearing, and the screw pilot on there, and making this work a lot easier. I'm sure the coating probably helps too. So that worked out, and that's exactly what I needed in order to finish this job, because I probably would have destroyed that bit trying to do this, and this wasn't cheap. It's a good Fish bit, F-I-S-C-H. These are good quality, but I had read about the Wood-L, and they said they were really good too, and so far I think they're right. So try drilling into the face grain and see how it does with that. Just show you the fish bit, the brad point. You can see it's cutting just fine, but it's much slower, obviously. Much slower, obviously, than the screw pilot bit, but it does cut a nice clean hole. Yeah, I got a piece of scrap 2x here. Let's just pick a hole and see how she does. You can see that's just going right in. That's really nice. Let's try the end. Oh yeah, so if we can keep them sharp and not damaged, that's going to be a really good addition to the shop. I would not use these for any like rough carpentry work, but for this kind of woodworking, I will maintain these as best I can. Not let them bang against other bits, and not hit any nails or anything like that. And these should last a long time, and they're doing a great job.